Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is going to be on Sector Breach Conqueror set. Um, it's easy this way, so I am using 6 platoons of legendary Enshins. My Enshins are level 12. For Conqueror 1, very simple. I'm going to use a missile on the Academy, a Maverick missile, and to be honest, I have not scouted these bases. I don't even know if it's necessary. I'll have to scout them later to see if it's necessary to even use these missiles, but I'm not quite sure. And then I deploy my mercs, and then I deploy my Enshins. And here's a little trick that I use. Whichever unit I deploy first, I keep an eye on it, because that's the one that is going to take the most damage. And if it looks like it starts to take a little bit of damage, I will retreat it. And it didn't look like it was taking any damage that time, but you saw I had my mouse right on the first platoon that I deployed. For me, deploying from the bottom up is quicker because you have to move the mouse less. And so base number 1 there is obviously instant repair. Let's move to base number 2. There's one right here. I do have to go back to my base to build missiles, and I do have to go back to my base to build the mercs. So don't forget to do that. A lot of times I'll just immediately go into the next base and I forget to build my mercs and my missiles. The nice thing about the general set on this one, I've already got a video out on that. You don't need mercs or missiles, and it's just really quick. But it's only like half of the XP, so you might want to I guess my mercs hadn't finished building, so I only used like half of them because I had built them in my base. And then if you exit your base before they finish building, then you only get to use whatever was built when you leave your base. It's kind of a weird glitch. So if you don't finish the build on it, then you don't get to use them. Same thing for the missiles. Whatever it is when you leave your base, that's what it is when you attack. Even though they are already done, it doesn't know it. All right. My theory on this number 2 base is the same as the number 1 base. I'm going to just use the legendary Enshins. And by the way, you know, if you do the math on it, you can't have 2 Enshins in every platoon. I think one of the platoons has to have 1 in it. So I thought about this and I thought, well, let me go ahead. I don't have any what do you call them, boosts on. You see that was a glitch right there too. I added, we already had one. It was wasted my my intel, not my intel, but my whatever the thing is that you use to buy those things, because there was one already up there and it wasted it when I put it on, when I put the other one on. It's kind of a weird thing. I haven't seen that before, but I've noticed that sometimes it disappears when you add a new one on, even if it's a different one. Now these are only the attack bonuses, and all they do is they give you like a small percentage of more attack. And the reason I do these is because it's just bastion resources, and those are easy to get. I don't like the ones that are like 1,000,000 thorium, because I don't like to take the time to go get more thorium. I mean, go get more thorium if you want the defensive ones, but it costs 200 million thorium and I don't want to do that. I mean, I'll do it if it's necessary, but I'm testing it out here. This is the first time I've done the Conqueror set, so um, this is actually my first. I don't know. I'm figuring out as I go, right? As far as I can tell, these are the same as last time. I don't see much of a change here, which that's good. I'm sure they changed something though, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I think they may have changed what's in the bunkers, or the level of whatever is in the bunkers. Or they may have changed the level of the base defenders. So here I forgot to uh, deploy my mercs, unfortunately, and so I did it at the end. You're not supposed to do it at the end. You're supposed to deploy your mercs you before you deploy any of your um, men, and that will, or any of your attacking platoons, and that will prevent them from taking more damage. But it was instant repair, so that's fine. And now we have to find a number 3 base for the Conqueror set. That one right there should do. Now the number 3 base, guys, if it's the same as last time, it was a little bit more work, and I do have to use my my tank called Brother Loomis. I think it's called Brother Loomis, and the hero Lightbringer. And the reason I use the hero Lightbringer is because he has a 200,000 flat damage reduction. Also, he has something that will give him a power up like a shield for a number of seconds, like almost a minute. And you press QWE. And the other thing I like about Brother Lumos is that his tactic, that's what the QWE is, that's his tactics, those will instantly repair for free. You don't have to wait like you do with Brother or whatever his name is, John. Brother John or something like that. That's why I don't use John anymore. Because his tactics take too long to repair, and you have to wait, and so I don't like to do that. I don't like to wait. I just want to go. Trying to do this as quick as possible, and I'm trying to do it instant repair, right? So you gotta watch this video carefully. You gotta count the number of attacks that you do. Watch closely what gets attacked, and how many shots it takes. The bunker has the first thing I shoot is the protective turret on the bunker. You can't see the bunker; it's underneath the Ridge Runner. But behind the Ridge Runner, there was a protective turret. I take that out first. Then I take out the bunker by targeting the Ridge Runner. Then I take out the go-go bar. Then I take out the other bunker. And then the last thing you do is over here on the right bottom side, there's another bunker. You have to take that out. Otherwise, it will badly damage your Brother Loomis, or you might even lose your Brother Loomis. Now, something was happening here. I was going to use my tactics, and I don't know. It just wasn't working. So I left. See, like, I've pressed the tactics several times, and they're not giving me a countdown, although they might be on. I don't want to take a chance. So I took a little bit of extra damage on my Loomis, and I took a little bit of extra time on this right here because it didn't seem like it was working, and then that Ridge Runner started coming out and shooting me. So I got rid of the Loomis, and I brought him back out again. And so this will mean that, okay, now the tactics are showing, so they were on, but it wasn't showing that they were on. But that's why I retreated. And you can shoot these guys here that are shooting you. You can't shoot air, of course. Brother Loomis, unlike the Lightbringers, cannot shoot air. That's one thing I didn't understand when they came out with Brother Loomis, is that, you know, I guess they have to give him a disadvantage. You know, the Lightbringers can shoot air, I think, but he cannot. So you can't shoot that air. But now I'm going to try and reapply the tactics again because I have one more bunker that I want to take out. Those bunkers have very deadly infantry in them. And I can reach them only when the tactics are on, because the tactics give me, I think it's 1,000 range. And now you can stay here and take out some of those non-mobile Ridge Runners. You can reach them even without your tactics. Or I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to come in with my legendary Enshins and see how it goes. I think that the legendary Enshins should be able to take out all the Ridge Runners, and here's why. The legendary Enshins have a power-up. After they first take damage, they have like a 30-second period where they're invulnerable completely. So after they first take damage, they should only take a little bit of damage, like a fraction of a second of damage, and then they have like a shield that powers up for 30 seconds. And I think in 30 seconds they'll kill the base. So the only thing that we should get is the initial damage. And again, like, see, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to retreat number 2 because I already know I took damage on Brother Loomis, and that's where, and so I don't want to take damage on Loomis and also on the legendary Enshins, so that's why I retreated that group of legendary Enshins right there. And there you have it. Instant repair once again. So this is a very good way to do it. I'll go ahead and I'll show you. My Enshins are level 12. I've got my academy busy right now. I did finally get my academy up to pardon me, max level. But I've got my ghosts upgrading, and I've already stopped my ghosts from upgrading several times. So I don't want to do it again. There is the distribution of my legendary Enshins. You see that all platoons have 2 except for one has 1, and I believe that's the maximum amount that you can have is 11 Enshins. I might be wrong, but I think that 11 Enshins is the maximum that you can have. So 2 in 5 platoons and 1 in 1 platoon. It doesn't matter which one it is, just make sure it's not the first one that you deploy. It would be better to have the one in either the last one that you deploy or just before the last. Because the first platoon that you deploy, see level 12 there, and I won't be able to upgrade them until like another day before my ghost is done to the next level, and I don't have any more tokens to speed him up. So, but by then I should have enough XP where I can buy all of the upgrade tokens that I need. I may not be able to take him to level 20, my legendary Enshins, but I will be able to take them up to probably 17. I think it's limited how many I can buy. I was busy last time that Sector Breach was on, so I didn't buy all of the upgrade tokens. I had too much going on in my personal life. Hope it was helpful, guys. See you next time.